Hello, and welcome back to Project Zomboid. In the last episode, we finished our pottery room here, which is starting to look pretty awesome. And we finished our blacksmithing area down here. I threw a quick roof on it. It was pouring down rain, so I did that with the wood we had and then moved all of my sticks and stuff over here to be burnt into charcoal. The stuff that I'm not going to use for carving anyways. And then I got a few more planks, just chopped some wood out there and brought them in to build another pen. So that's what we're going to start with today is we're going to start with building that pen and maybe go find some new friends to bring home, and then depending on how long that takes, we'll see where to go from there. One other thing is this sink is killing me. If anyone knows why this isn't working right, please let me know. I moved the sink. Okay, so essentially I got rid of the barrels I had made before up here. I made another one, just one, with a tarp this time instead of the garbage bag, so it's a different barrel. Unless you can only pipe in the square ones. No, you should be able to do any of them. And I tried moving the sink. I tried putting the sink in before the barrel was down, it wouldn't connect. I tried picking it up and putting it down after the barrel was down, and it wouldn't connect. I've tried moving it to different spots on the counter. Right now, it's like it should be. It's under it and offset by one. Unless the problem is that they don't work on second floors. I didn't even think about that. Maybe that's a problem. And if that's a problem, because I seem to remember hearing something about that before with them not working on upper floors, possibly, or not being able to pipe them, but I can't remember for sure. I'll try off camera. I'll try moving my barrel over here so it's just on this roof, and then I'll put the sink under it. But I think they need to be in a closed-in area also, so I may have to box it and maybe make it into a little storage shed or something. We'll see. But that's for another time. So what we want to do... How many nails do we have? I don't know if we've even got enough nails left. We've got 63 nails. I don't know if that's enough or not. I think that's all we've got. I haven't dug through everything to see if there's another box laying around. There very well could be. I've just been throwing stuff wherever. But that's something I'll do later off camera. Okay, we got plenty of fuel. And I realize you could probably store fuel in the water barrels like the ones I have on the roof and just close a cover on them. But I think this is a lot cooler. I can't remember how much the barrels store, but I don't know. That just seems better than storing them in a wood barrel with a garbage bag in it. Alright, we are hydrated still. I like how I can inspect my generator, and as long as I stay within a certain range of it, I can keep this box stays down here, so I can kind of keep an eye on the condition of it and the fuel. Oh, and speaking of clay, there's some clay right there. So we'll have to grab that later. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to start building a fence. Hello, chicky chicks. How are you doing? Wooden fence. I figure we'll go... Yeah, we'll go about here. I should have spread out the planks more when I was dropping them. Alright, and we'll need a gate. I hope we've got enough hinges still. We should. I've been picking them up every time I see them, so... Yeah, there we go. Grab a couple of those. And let's see, we should have a doorknob around here somewhere. Question is which area it's in. Same problem I always run into. I'm not sorting my stuff properly, and I need to take the time to actually do that. There we go. So many different skills I want to work on. I still need to work on butchering and sewing. Tailoring is going to be pretty important, I think, especially when it gets to the point where I'm going to have to start fixing and repairing my own clothes. Alright, let's go all the way down here to the end and pick these up. Alright. Oh, I put those in my backpack. No wonder it didn't pick up many of them. No? As many as you can carry, dude. And I'll just drop these here. Okay, let's get to building before we die. No, I should have... Defense gate, there it is. We'll put that right here. Alright, now that that's done, let's get back to our walls. Or our fences, I suppose. How are we doing on nails? 35. Okay, we should have enough to get this done at least. And then we're going to have to start looking for nails, although I've got a plan for that as well. I think I want to make a trip into Moldra if possible, because that's the town that I'm most familiar with, so I know kind of the area the best out of all the little towns around. And it'll be a long drive, but I think it'll be worth it because there are some hardware places, some storage units, some warehouses, gas stations. Oh, I'm still carrying all these planks. Let's just drop these here. Alright, and ow. In a bit of pain. Let's go ahead and top this up. So if we go here, transfer liquid, we put our gas can there. Then we just fill up our gas can. There we go. Turn it off. Add fuel. And then we just queue up the turn on, so we'll turn it back on when we're done. There we go. Gonna need to repair it here soon, but we've gotten a decent amount of electrical scrap from all of the stuff we've broken down to get the electric skill up. So we've got our little pen area over here now. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the truck. Actually, we'll take the van because it's outside already. Load up a trailer and see about picking up some friends. So I will see you when we are there, hopefully, if I don't wreck and die on the way. I know how I drive. Alright, so we are just down here. We're at the end of our driveway. Our goal is to get up here where we saw the moo-moos, so bit of a drive, but mostly on a main road, and we should have plenty of fuel in the van. So we are going to head out that way. Another thing I need to remember to do is do hunting sometime. I got all the stuff I need for it. I just need to actually get out and do it. Alright, we are here. So we will grab our rope. And let's see if we can't get this buddy here. Angus Bull. Will you let me pet you, buddy? Don't worry, the axe isn't for you. It's to keep you safe. Come on, let's go. Good cow. Come on, over here, buddy. Yeah. Right, now, how did I get them in the trailer? There we go. Alright, how much can this trailer actually hold? Okay, we've got... Is the green this space available or this space used? I do not know. Did it give me my rope back? Where'd my rope go? Did it drop it? Oh no, it's there. Duh, I just have it equipped. I'm an idiot. Oh, we got some unfun friends over there. Can I take this feeding trough? No, I cannot. That must have to be crafted. That's okay. We can pick up one of the smaller ones over here. Let's move forward a bit. Oh, there we go. You know, it'll be amazing if we can add milk to our diet. Why are there grass cuttings in there? I do not know. Let's pick this up. Oh, it's going to be a heavy bugger. It's 3 pieces. You can only carry 2 pieces at a time. That's okay. Hopefully we can fit most of it in the back of here. Yeah, we've got room. We found some ammo, but not the ammo we need, unfortunately. Oh, you bastard. Way too easy to get scratched running past a bush or something. Especially when you're completely covered like this. I mean, I go hiking. I spend a lot of time outdoors. I know what it's like, and it's not that easy to get cut by even running through brush. Hey there. We're gonna get you. Alright, come on. All the moo-moos. The more moo-moos, the better. Hopefully I can fit them both in this trailer. I think this is the biggest animal trailer there is. Come on. There you go. Oh, there isn't room. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to have to haul them one at a time then. So that's going to take a while. I will run this one back and then come back for the next one, I suppose. Actually, you know what? Let's take this one first. Because this one can give me milk, hopefully. There we go. Sorry, buddy. I'll come back for you, I promise. Alright, I'm going to run home and drop this heifer off. And I will see you when we are either ready to pick up the big guy and bring him back, or we get back with him. It's probably not too exciting watching me put a rope on a cow and lead it into the back of a trailer, so I'll probably see you when we're ready to get home. Alright, we are just arriving at home now. Well, at least the driveway to home. And I think what I'm going to do is use the rest of my nails to build a covered area for our new friend here and let her go, and then I will pick up the bowl tomorrow because it's already 7 o'clock. My character's getting hungry. They're probably going to start getting quite sleepy soon, so there's some more clay in the road and some more there, so at least we'll have a supply of clay. But anyways, I'll need to do some cooking. Oh, I think I've actually got some stew in the fridge I can eat. I'll just heat it up. But anyways, we'll get that enclosure built, I think. Well, not an enclosure, just a covered area where they can get out of the weather if they want to, you know? And then I think I may end up having this area divided into 2 areas. I'm not sure yet. Actually, there. That'll keep them getting hidden behind the fence for now. There we go. Designate that as a zone for them. Should be able to get water from the lake there. Let's see if we can whip this around. That's going to be a rough corner to take later, but I'll deal with that tomorrow when the time comes. Alright, we'll get you out of there first. I know. Come on, let's go to your new home. There'll be somebody to take care of you here. You won't just be stuck by yourself out in a field with a bunch of stinky zombies. There you go, detach. Give you a little pet to welcome you home. Yes, you're very cute. Let's see how you're doing. Well fed, not thirsty, not pregnant, calm. Alright, we'll have to get the bull over before we can get milk, so I know. Let's get this trough set up. I think we'll set it over here in this corner, and then I'll build the little cover area over it, I think. I may have to go get some more wood. Yeah, we've got enough planks for that. I think I will have to go get some. Oh no, actually I've got logs also. I've got a bunch of wrapped up logs over here on the other side of the house right there. So I should have enough logs and rags laying around to... Are you not going to let me... Or do I have to be holding one? Will that work? There we go. That is a big trough. That's bigger than the other ones, but I suppose they probably need it. Alright, let's get them some food in there, and I'll just use the feed bags out of here for now. There seem to be feed bags everywhere I go to pick up animals, so... I know. Welcome home. There we go. Lots of food for you. There we go. $50. I assume that's 50 days of feeding. Or maybe it's just a quantity. Anyways, we got our first new buddy here. Let's take a look. Yes, you are very pretty. We want to give you another pet. I know. Alright. And we're getting thirsty. I might have to switch back to a normal bottle, actually. This, as nice as it is to put this canteen on my hip, it's, runs out of water quite fast, it seems, because it only holds half as much, obviously. Let's get washed up here. Have a drink. Fill up both of these. Alright, there we go. And actually what I'll do is I will put the canteen in here for emergency water. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to head inside. And I am quite hungry, so I'm probably going to eat all of these. Or both of them. I split it into 2 bowls. And we're just going to stick these in the microwave. Let's see. Oh, gotta actually put them in. We'll see how long it takes to warm them up. There we go. They're red. Might not be hot, but it's good enough for now. Alright. Nope. That one was good enough to fill us up. For now. Stick that in there. Alright, let's see. What do we have? Ah, yes, that's right. I need to finish skilling up my pottery so I can make the crucible so I can start smelting stuff. I also need to figure out how to find ore. I assume it's beaten on stuff. I've got a pickaxe around here somewhere that I found forever ago. It's just a matter of figuring out which box I put it in. Oh, there were some rags. I'll take those. I'll need them to make the steps. Or I suppose I could just dismantle the other steps I have. I don't think it'll give me all the stuff back for it though, but it would save having to. Well, I've got plenty of curtains. I'll just stick a curtain on a window here. There we go. And do what we did last time. So there we go. And then we just go window, remove curtain, and the curtain becomes a sheet. And then we rip that sheet, and it becomes a bunch of rags. Perfect. We've got more than enough. Let's check our generator. You're doing alright. Let's wash these rags. They don't need to be, but I'd prefer them to not be dirty. Get myself cleaned up. Not sure why my jeans keep getting dirty, but... Oh, we're getting dark out. It has been getting stormy and kind of chilly out. Yeah, let's see if we can't get a cover built for the cow for tonight. Let me see. I need 12 logs and 12 rags. Oh, there's 8 logs. Don't think I have any in here. Stop it, man. I'm tempted to get rid of that wall because every time I try and sprint through there, he decides he wants to jump over it. Let's see. I don't think we have any in here. No. We'll just have to go chop them down. So I'm going to go chop down a couple trees in the dark, probably. If it'll let me, probably won't. Let's find out. Oh, well, there's 2 logs. So we should just need to do 1 tree. Where's the nearest one? Oh, we'll just do this one. Good, finished it before it got too dark to work. Right, stack that. Where'd it go? Oh, it didn't. What the? I'm so confused. Four logs here. Oh, probably because it's too dark for me to do it. That'll do it. Too dark for me to even tie logs together. Alright, then we'll just equip that so it's not as heavy. Should have equipped it primary so I can keep the flashlight out, but we're right out front. It shouldn't be a problem. Alright. I don't know if we're going to be able to work in the dark. Not sure if it'll let me. Build this. Here. And I could build the normal stairs, but I kind of like the way the log stairs look. And they're also... they don't require nails, is what I was going to say. I know. I'll get you a covered area here shortly. If I don't fall on my face and die. I should be more careful. I could have seriously Killed myself right there. Alright, we'll get that built. Alright, so that was pretty successful. We managed to get the enclosure built, a trough, and get a new friend over here, and a little roof for him. Why am I so encumbered right now? Oh, probably all the ropes. There we go. And the extra eggs. We are down to 15 nails, so I think we have a trip to town here coming up next. Maybe we'll go pick up our extra buddy, bring him home, and then get ready to head to town. I would just head there now, but I would like to see if I can get our friend here into a milk producing state as soon as possible. And I don't know how long I'm going to be gone, so it is going to be a long trip, so it's probably going to take a while. Alright, fill that up. Head inside. Ah, home sweet home. Yeah, you're tired. Have a little rest. Alright, so I'm going to head to sleep, wake up in the morning, and we will get ready to go pick up our other friend. Alright, we just picked up our new friend. I was recording, but unfortunately forgot to change the OBS settings, so didn't get any video on it. So you don't get to see me load up the cow, but we already know what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and head home, and I will see you when we're there and ready to unload our new friend. Alright, we have returned home. Let's introduce our friends again. Now, I don't know as far as the milk and breeding and stuff if they all have to be the exact same, like breed a cow. What? That was a bull yesterday. What? Did it swap my cows? I'm very confused right now. Is that a bug, or I'm gonna have to look that up because that was a bull yesterday, wasn't it? I'm recording this on the next day because I had to get to bed, unfortunately, because I got some work to do today, but you know, it is what it is. Well, that's frustrating. That means I'm gonna have to get a third cow now. Alright, come on. Let's go meet your... I don't even know what you are. Your clone? Your twin? I'm sure I brought a bull home last time. Didn't I? Some pets, how are you doing? No, you're pretty stressed, aren't you? That's okay. You can relax here in your new home. How are you doing? Calm. Good. Yeah, it's a Holstein cow. I'm pretty sure I brought an Angus cow last time. Let's pick this junk up. Really? Okay then. You are quite athletic for your age, dude. Looking a little ragged, a little worse for wear. There we go. Alright, so we got both our new buddies in here. We're going to have to go get a third, I guess, but it's still early. I should have time to go do that, so I'm going to see if that bull is still there. And I will see you when we get back here, hopefully with a third friend. Alright, here we go. Off to hopefully pick up the last cow for now. Let's go ahead and close this. We wouldn't want any predators sneaking in while we're out. Actually, we better check that generator. Can't remember if I filled it up. I don't think I did. Yeah, it's not bad, but we might as well top it off while we're here. There we go. I wonder if I can pick this up with the liquid in it. It looks like I can. Maybe I can pick that up and put it in the van and take it down to the gas station and just fill this up with gas. I'll have to give that a try. Not now, though. Right now, we've got to get our last little friend for home. So off we go. There we go. We can close that. Let's minimize these and get them out of the way. And hope that trees haven't grown on this path yet. I think I'm going to have to start stockpiling nails and just make a wooden road or something along here. I could try laying out gravel, but I think you have to have 2 layers for stuff to not grow, so it would have to be like a wood path with gravel on top of it or sand on top of it. And honestly, that's a lot of gravel and sand, so that's something I would probably have to do on my own time. I honestly, I unless someone really wants to see that, I guess I could make an extended cut of me building an extremely long road, but I really don't think that anyone really wants to watch that. Right, turn the cruise control on. I wish the steering was a little bit better. It's so jumpy, it's hard to get it aligned right. There we go, that's good enough. Alright, I will see you when we get there. Alright, let's see if we still have the correct cow here today now that we have left and come back. Suppose I can pick up these logs also. I just cut down the trees over there to get them out of the way. But there's the bull. Let's hope they don't change when I get them home. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Let's give you a pet. There you go. Alright, buddy. Let's get ready to go to our new home. Where did I put my rope? Got it here somewhere. Oh, wait, that's right. I think I put it in this trailer. There we go. Don't run away. No, not in the backpack. Oh, there's a zombie over there. We better skedaddle. Apparently you can tie him to trees and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. I can take my cow for a walk. Come on, buddy. We're gonna go home with some new friends. Click on the animal. Why are you not going in? You're not close enough to the trailer. What are you doing? Come on, buddy. No? There. There we go. In you go. Alright. And we head home now. Hopefully before this storm hits. Seems like it's going to be another nasty storm. I had to spend the last couple days inside before, just because it was storming so bad. Fortunately, I had some crafting to do, so it wasn't too awful. Oh, whatever, we'll just pick them up. I was gonna strap them together, but there aren't that many, so. And I'm not sure how many I can fit in here. And the other 2. There we go. Might as well not let them go to waste, right? I know, buddy. We're heading home now. Alright. There we go. And off we go. Fortunately, it's not too far. And then, after we get these guys set up and we're sure they're nice and happy and stable and I can manage to feed all my animals, we'll think about another pen and adding some sheep. I think I know where some are. And then I could get into the tailoring and spinning and stuff, which, you know, I definitely need more things to do in this game. I don't already have enough just trying to do the blacksmithing, but we'll see where it goes. Alright, and we have arrived home. Let's go introduce our friends. Although well, I was going to say, I'm sure they know each other, but, you know, at this point I'm not so sure with the way they were changing before, so. Let's pull this up here. Back up a bit so I can pick up those planks. No point in letting them sit there and go to waste. Oh, we don't want to close out with me inside. That doesn't work. Alright, let's go get our friend. How you doing, buddy? Let's go to your new home. Oh, that doesn't work. Gate's got to be open. There you go. Oh, you're going right off, aren't you? You're, excited to meet your new friends, are you? Alright, I will let you guys mingle. Let's check your food real quick. Still got those 5 bags in there. And let's go check on our chickens here. And there's a lot. There seem to be more in here than I remember, but I keep getting the eggs out, so I'm not too sure if they're still hatching or if they're laying eggs outside. Let's actually check the zone. What do we got? Cows. Where's my other pig? That is a lot of chicks. That's more than I remember having. What happened to my other pig? I had 2. Remember? Oh, I see you over here. What are you doing? Silly. It was counting them as being in this square, I think, so they weren't showing on the list. Alright, that feels better. Right, let's go. Make sure this is all clean. We will grab our mop. And then we will clean this out real quick. Gotta clean it more often now that there's so many chickens, but that's okay. Then we'll just drop this down here. You know, the chickens got a lot of food in here. I don't think they need this much. Let's grab like half of it and give it to the cows. They're going to need a lot of food, I think. Alright, that is full. Nice. Then we just put that back in there and we are good to go. Alright, so we got our 3 new friends here. I'll have to expand their little covered area a bit, but I think we're going to have to wait till we get more nails to do that because right now we're running really low. So I'm thinking the next trip is going to have to be into Muldra, which is going to take a while. Hopefully I'll be able to get the generator. You know, I'm hoping the fuel will last long enough, but we will see. So our garden seems to be going fairly well. We got our blacksmith area set up over here. As soon as I get my pottery skilled up enough, we can get back into the blacksmithing. We just need to make a crucible and find some stuff to smelt, so. Alright, I did a bit of grinding on pottery, just made some pots and plates and stuff, and got it up to rank 1, so now I can make the crucible. But we need something to smelt, and I was thinking maybe instead of, you know, welding scrap down and stuff, which is going to be something I need to do, I want to see if I can find, find ore of some sort. I'm wondering if maybe I can get it from some big rocks. So I grabbed my pickaxe here. And I want to see if I can do anything with these rocks. Is there any option? Can I just hit it? No? How does one get ore then? Can't do anything with that rock. Like there's the large stones here. Do you just get ore from breaking those up, or? I don't think so. Thinking maybe I'm gonna have to find. Yeah, it just makes more stones. Huh. Alright, well. What about on the ground? Well, just gardening. Mineral deposit. Oh hey, he's doing it with the pickaxe. Maybe that's how I get it in limestone. I suppose we'll take that. We might be able to use it for something. So what if I use investigate and set it to stones maybe? What else is there? Or are you just a stone? Yeah. I don't think that's going to help much. Can I do something with that one? No, I can just remove it. Oh, hey. What are friends doing out here? I don't want to use the pick for that. Oh, they're getting close to home now. Interesting. Oh, there's lots of clay out here. That's good to know. Looks like we got some more limestone here. We don't need the normal stone. I did put on the firefighter pants and his sister's hat. We gotta try and stay warm now. It's starting to get pretty cold out, and we're getting pretty tired. I think it's getting to a point where we're gonna have to start burning a fire inside. I should have brought the rifle and done hunting with this as well. What is that? Is that just a normal stone? I can't click it, so must be. See some more limestone over here. I'm just wondering if maybe there's a chance of it dropping ore when you get those, when you break up these limestone nodes. Oh, there's another mineral deposit. That doesn't look like limestone. What is this? Flint. We'll take the nodules. We can use those to work on our napping skill. Alright, so we found flint and limestone so far. There's more limestone, it looks like. See, because there's these more limestone. There's these big boulders around and I can't seem to do anything with them. Can't pick them up, can't interact with them at all. They're just kind of there. So I'm assuming it's a certain type of stone we need to find, or a certain type of mineral on the ground we need to find. What's this one? This one's shaped a little different. Plenty. Oh, hey, we got some more friends out here. I didn't realize it was spawning them so close to my home. I'm gonna have to be careful from now on. I hear more stones. Oh, we are getting quite tired. So I think we'll just turn our general forage on and start heading back home. Pick up some Stuff we can use as bait. What is that? Is that a... no. Oh, running too fast. I probably shouldn't be doing this with zombies everywhere, but... or, not everywhere, but out here. Oh, nice, some mushrooms. I also took everything out of the fridge and put it in the freezer to get ready for... what is that, a dead mouse? Yeah. I don't want that. A trip out of... get everything ready for the trip out of town. And then all that's really left is to prepare some food, top up and repair the generator, check on the animals, and we'll be good to go. I've got the truck cleaned out. I think we're going to take that instead of the van. And foraging is so good in this game. It is so easy to level too. Not seeing any more rocks that stand out. Nice, some wild basil. What do we got here? Ooh, is that a lime? Nice. What are you, clay? We'll take that. And some sticks. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff in here. What is that? I didn't even see what that was. Potato, nice. We can make some potatoes. Flint nodule. Lemongrass? Chives, nice. Well, at least we'll be able to make some nice food, fresh food before we go. Thinking maybe a couple bowls of stew. And we've got plenty of bait to use for fishing. We need to work on some fishing some more as well. It's just a flint shard. I don't need that right now. Alright, well, no luck on the ore, but we may have to go somewhere else to get that, so that's not a problem. It just might not be something that spawns in the forests. What are you sticking your head through the fence for, huh? Go put your head somewhere else. I actually left that gap before the fence so they wouldn't do that, but it seems to have not made a difference. They want to walk over there anyways. Alright, stoneworking stuff. I suppose we'll just drop here. I'm not sure what all it's used for yet, so we'll get it sorted out when we can figure that out. Alright, you know what? Let's go make our crucible. That'll be something nice to do. Let's see, where was it? Sculpt crucible. Craft. Alright, we'll get that sculpted. There we go. Now let's see. Large clay crucible. And then there's a small one also, which we will make just in case. Oh, and also a mortar and pestle. We definitely want that as well. That should let us grind up herbs and stuff. Alright, get that made real quick. Awesome. Alright, now... Where did the... Oh, I put that in there. Let's set that there. Make sure I don't have anything else on me that I need. Let's put here. Nope. Alright. And we are getting hungry as well as sleepy. Let's... Gotta have some matches somewhere. I suppose I could try and find lighter fluid also. There we go. We'll use the matchbook. I suppose it doesn't really matter. I just prefer to use those first. Alright. We don't have a brush yet, so we can't glaze stuff. Let's use the matchbook. Alright, let's fire our crucible. And then we will fire our mortar and pestle. Very nice. Alright, now we should have an empty crucible. Oh, we made a small one also, didn't we? We'll have to check that. I'm just going to put the bait out here. It doesn't seem to go bad, so... Let's see. Caterpillar, cockroach, pillbug. Yeah, we still need to fire the small one. Not sure what the difference is, probably just to make different size bars and stuff, but... I'm gonna have to take those poles out and do something else. They're in the way. Oh, I guess I have to leave the window open. There we go. Alright, we've got... Oh, it's just saying... Oh, it made two small ones, I think. No, they're the same thing, okay. I guess it doesn't matter what size you make. So let's see what we need with these out here. So iron ore, forged stuff or nails or iron pieces. This, okay, so I can break down large hooks and iron bars. I'll have to start collecting those. Okay, so it looks like pretty much anything. Yeah, I don't have the large one anymore. Just I think it turned them both into small ones. That's weird. Oh no, they both have different names, so it should be all right. I don't think I have anything here that we could test on it. Oh, there is the one thing that I needed to make the nails. I'm not sure what skill level that needed, though. Where is it? There it is. The heading tool. Iron bar quarter. Okay. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. Let's see if we've got any iron stuff or metal stuff in here we don't need that we can smelt. We also need tongs. I had those somewhere else as well. Not going to do the sheet steel because I can use that for repairing the vehicle. Oh, there's some tongs. Nice. We'll have to leave those out there. I mean, there are hinges and knobs and stuff, but I don't... That would be a bit of a waste, it seems like. No, I don't want to zoom out. I want to see if there's anything on the floor here. No, not really. Guess I should have been picking up all that metal. Oh, there we go. We got a steel rod. Nice. Maybe we can make steel out of that. Or do something with steel. Let's see. Smelt iron from small metal item. Okay. We got charcoal, tongs, a knife. What do we need the knife for? No, that's an ingredient. I don't want to smelt my knife down. Iron bar. Okay, so I can't use the steel rod then. No, darn. Doesn't look like it. Let's see what else I got in here. I'm sure there's other stuff. Yeah, let's go take a look. I'm sure I can find something other than... Oh, what is going on with that? How did that happen? Okay, well... I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. Hopefully it'll fix it when I reload. That's friggin' weird. I guess don't leave trailers hooked up to vehicles. No, where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's see, maybe we'll have something in one of these boxes. That's pretty beat up. But it's just the handle. We'll wait on that. Oh, hey, there's some scrap metal. Oh, and some other scrap I didn't know I had. Nice. Let's put that pickaxe away. It's quite heavy. We can grab one of those. We don't need a bunch of wrenches or screwdrivers. I've got a couple pipe wrenches. I can probably break that one down. I don't think we need the hook, since we have already built our butcher hook. Oh, I'm weighed down and exhausted, but I want to do this. I have to end this on a good note. Alright, large hook. Craft. Iron chunk. Alright. Nice. 4 iron chunks. Let's set those down for now. Why am I so encumbered? Oh yeah, because I'm carrying a bunch of stuff. Wait, let's see. Scrap metal. Looks like we can't do it with the other tools we brought, but that's okay. Let's get that done. We'll grab this. Then we'll take it inside for now. We need to put that food in the fridge. I probably need a more advanced forge for working with steel. This is the most basic one after all. I should have made this area bigger. Alright, so let's set the steel stuff down here for now. Alright, is there anything else we can break down? Just iron chunks and butterfly knives. Alright. Now, let's see over here. We need... What else do we need for the heading tool? Iron bar quarter. How do you make a quarter? Forge bar quarter from chunk. I need a hammer. Let's get a hammer. Alright, let's forge. Those are the same recipe. Oh well. Oh wait, we needed a quarter. That's just one chunk. Alright, we got our iron bar quarter. Oh hey, we can make knives now. That's awesome. Now we just need a metalworking punch or a small punch and chisel set. I think I have a small punch and chisel set. Although I'm kind of worried about just destroying it for this, but I don't know what else I need it for. I suppose I can find out. Okay, so a lot of, looks like tailoring stuff. Okay, here we go. Forge heading tool. Oh, we just used it to do that as a tool. Okay. There we go. We have a heading tool now. That means we can make nails. Holy, we can make our own nails. And we've got iron chunks left. Let's do it. I heard a skill ding. Nice, 3 blacksmithing. Alright, and we made 40 nails. Just like that. How friggin' awesome is that? That is amazing. Okay, we're gonna set this here so we don't lose it. And then we're gonna, okay, there's our big one. We'll set that here. And our small one we'll set up there. And our punch and chisel set. And our tongs. And I think that's all we need. Oh, and a hammer. Oh, we can research that. We might as well. Forge club hammerhead. That'll be useful. Alright. And there we go. How cool is that? Got all our forge stuff here. Take a nice little screenshot of this. Sir, you're going to have to take your hat off. We can't see your beautiful face. There we go. Just close this stuff. Very nice. Get our stuff open again. Alright, so we actually managed to do something with blacksmithing. We managed to make nails, which is probably one of the most important things in the game as far as crafting goes. So that is a huge accomplishment. Now we can start collecting scrap metal and extra metal items and breaking them down and using them to create nails. So that's going to be a huge bonus for our building. Very, very nice. Alright, so now that we can do that, we're going to get ready, I think, for the next episode, which will be going into Muldra, which will be quite a drive, but it should be fairly straightforward. We're just going to get on the road here, head up here to the main road, and we follow it all the way down here to this intersection, and then we'll head into town and hopefully do some looting. I think I'll take the truck. I thought about bringing the van because it can hold more, but the truck's in better condition and it's a bit easier to drive, so I think we'll take that. So with that, I would like to say, as always, thank you for watching. Think about giving me a sub if you want to see more. Let me know in the comments if there's anything particular you want to see or have any questions or suggestions. And until next time, take care, be safe, and I will see you later.